And last but not the least, the introduction of MCP servers, that is Model Context Protocol. This has been one of the biggest game changer as far as agentic AI development is concerned. I used it extensively. As soon as the first thing that I do when I set up my project folder, if at all I am using agentic development based on whatever the tool sets that I would need. For example, if I am working with the MongoDB, I make sure that I have a MCP server for the MongoDB. And since of course I would be working with Git, I would install Git MCP server. If you are wondering what is a MCP server, think of it like a protocol for LLMs to talk with the tools. When I say tools, let's assume that your MongoDB, that is a tool, that is a database. And instead of you writing the query manually with the MongoDB database and trying to understand what is the data that is there in the MongoDB, you can just write your instructions in the natural language in the agentic chat window, and that natural language instruction will be sent to LLM, and LLM will figure out what the instruction is all about, and it understands that the user is basically asking about fetching some rows from the database. So then it connects to the MCP server, and through the MCP server it talks to the database, and then it fetches the data, and MCP server gives it back to LLM, and then LLM gives me back the data. So this is what model context protocol is. And model context protocol simply just speeds up your development. And I have been using these MCP servers in my development flow, and it just boosts your development speed almost 10 times.